the WNBA draft just happened Monday. Another, highly touted draft class coming in. We got Paige Beckers finally got drafted. Dominique Malongo, I think that's how you pronounce it. She just got drafted by the Seattle Storm, and she's been generating a lot of hype. She's drawn comparisons to the female Wnba, if you will. And, a lot of other notable names, Haley Van Lith, Kiki Iriafin, players like that. Georgia Amore as well. But overall, how do you guys feel about the state of the WNBA and what's been happening?
I'm definitely think they're going in the right direction. Getting a lot of really good new younger players in there. I think it's about time for the expansion, as you've seen over the last few years, like a lot of rookies get cut. So it would just be better to see them like stick on their teams for longer. So I'm hoping that that can be the case with some of these girls picked at the top of this draft.
Yeah, I feel like you mentioned, this was another really good class. Paige Beckers at the top. That was something I was excited about because her career, she's struggled with those injuries, and to see that still not limit her or even really drop her at all in terms of where she can get drafted. Because we see that with players, not just in the WNBA, but like all sports, where their potential is at the top and then injuries just kind of limit what they're able to do. And I feel like Paige Beckers has only got better and better even with these injury concerns.
Yeah. It's good that you bring that up because her teammate, AZ Fudd, she was also supposed to be in this draft class, but she was dealing with similar issues, and so she's not going in until next year. But I feel like with this draft class and also comparing last year's as well, I'm really excited about where the WNBA is going. And like, admittedly, even though the WNBA was kind of how I got into basketball weirdly, because I had a cousin who played and like she was thinking about going into the WNBA, I kind of strayed away and got more into the NBA. But I feel like now that to see kind of the hype and the excitement, and everybody's excited about the prospects, even the foreign Dominique, I think really I just like that some of the storylines and the narratives that are generating, even though I do think some of them are slightly toxic, but I think it kind of makes the league more exciting for sure.
Something I want to talk about as well is Dominique Malonga going to Seattle after they were involved in that big offseason trade with Jewel Lloyd going to Las Vegas. I'm sure you guys probably saw those crazy clips online of her just like comfortably dunking. What do you think that could maybe do for that franchise and really the WNBA as they continue to be on this huge wave?
Yeah, I definitely think it's just something new to the game that we haven't seen somebody just dunk with that level of ease, like I don't know if ever in the WNBA. So it's a different element that teams are gonna have to figure out how to guard. I've seen a couple of the ladies tweet out they hope they're not the first WNBA player dunked on. So there'll definitely be like a fear factor of like you just don't want to be the first one to get dunked on by this new player. So I think it was a good pick for them, and I hope she works out and can I hope there would be more girls like her down the line.
I think also like watching, because I remember watching the video of her, nobody was guarding her obviously, but she kind of was working on like some of her post game, did a spin and just easily got up there. Like it didn't look like doing it off of a spin. Obviously, for those who do watch women's basketball, there was Brittany Griner, and she'd hit those little, post dunks where she just kind of have wide open space. But I think seeing somebody who can like kind of create a little bit and then get into it, I think that's something ridiculous. Now, how often will she do it? That's kind of a question mark. Because I think even in the French league, she only dunked in one game, I think. But still, something.
Yeah, it's still impressive. And I feel like with a lot of the younger talent that's come in, obviously Caitlin Clark, and we've seen Angel Reese, it's been more focused a lot on, at least in the hype from some of the new fans, of outside scoring and shooting from three. And I'm interested to see if Malonga comes in alongside Angel Reese and almost kind of brings back more interior scoring and finishing around the rim, if that makes sense.